Hello spectators and welcome back for the 5th round of the 2025 GPVWC Academy Series. Today we are here at the Suzuka International Racing Course and I'm joined by Estonian man Kert Rohtjarv. Hello Kert, how are you?
I am good and good to be back after 4-week hiatus, and to be fair, I forgot how to do this, so you need to teach me the basics again. So.
No, we'll do fine. We are also joined today by broadcast director at cameras Remco the Zeeuw. And right now we are already in qualifying. The session is underway, and we're gonna wait for the timing board to see who's on provisional pole with 10 minutes to go. At the moment we have Lorenzo Turri, followed by his connational Terzoli in P2, but everyone is still setting their lap. We are here following Bert Maciasvik, who has not got a great sector 1, but we'll see if he's gonna continue and finish the lap and maybe improve, because he's currently sitting in P8, 2 seconds far from Lorenzo in P1. This track is really technical, but at the same time interesting, because we have the first sector, really famous sector, the S's. Kert, you raced in FS2. You got P5 in race 1, if I remember correctly. You finished in front of me there.
Yeah, I did.
But as a driver, alright, how do you prepare this track? Do you try and focus on something, or no? What is your approach when you see a track like Suzuka on the calendar where you have to race?
I always use one phrase for every track: just go fast and don't crash. So yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like in Melbourne, it didn't. So yeah, there isn't any specific thing I focus on. It's just getting a nice setup and yeah, driving fast and not just going off the track onto the gravel and crashing into the wall. That's it. So yeah, as you said, Suzuka is really technical for sure. Needs a lot of focus, and it can be tiring at times. Well, here we have 2 races also in FS2. So yeah. It just drains you out of energy. So as this year in race 2, I really struggled because I was so tired, and yeah, I got some damage onto the car as well. So I dropped out of the points unfortunately. So yeah, not much I could do in race 2 as I was just too tired.
I see what you mean. In the meantime, here we have Jiri Krachovil, who I think invalidated in the Casio triangle because he was setting the 2 sectors, but then didn't set the lap in the end. In the meantime, we have here Jerome Berg approaching the spoon. Ooh, it goes sideways, almost loses it. But he keeps it on the track. That definitely cost him a lot of time. The spoon is really cool corner if you nail it, but for tire management it's really strong, you know, because it's a really big left-hander, and if you're even following a car, the dirty air can hit you massively and cause you to lose a lot of time or going off the track. But same is for the S's and also the Degna corner. Degna corner is a really scary corner if I can say it. In the FS2 car, every time I was going over it, flat out, it was always scary. Because I had some bad memories from last year in the FS2, where Oliver Taras, one of the Apex GP drivers, crashed into that corner 3 laps into the race, and cost us a lot of points for sure. But at least this year for Apex GP it went way better at Suzuka, so I don't complain about that.
Technicals aren't that scary, you gotta be honest. As you said, yeah, I also took it flat, but yeah, I wasn't scared.
Ooh, Terzi goes straight here at the airpin.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was not great.
Lost it in the exit of Tegnar 1, so.
Oh, this corner is gonna be really tricky for track limits right there. The Degna 2, the exit of that heading up to the airpin, because it's really easy to go off and get the track limit and invalidate your lap time. But in the meantime, we are here with Victor Bie, who's 7 tenths slower compared to Turi's fastest lap. Approaching now the spoon, keeping it on the throttle, braking again in 4th gear, exiting it and flat on the back straight, heading towards the 130R, maybe the most iconic corner of this track, where we've also seen some good overtakes. Just remember Alonso and Schumacher back in the day, with Alonso going outside of Schumi right there. But here we are. Victor approaches now the Casio triangles. Final corner, and he crosses the line, and it's a 156.2, which puts him into P10 at the moment. And we see also Bernat, who improves to P3.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is really...
Cuts between P2 and P3, so...
Also
Yeah.
P4, look at that. Like, the world P4 is all together in 3/10. As we see here, Alessandro Iannone, who's racing here in GPV for the second time. Competed last time in Turkey as well, and scored some decent results, you know. But here we have, crosses now the sector 2 line, and it's gonna be... Ooh, that's definitely not a great middle sector for him. Let's see if he's gonna finish the lap and then go back to pits and go for a last run, because we still got 4 minutes left into the session.
Yeah, here he going through the casino triangle into the last corner.
Let's see, oh, he takes it wide. He's already going now for the second trident. Because you want to take a wider line, so you carry way more speed into the wall straight. In the meantime, we've seen Turri, who set a purple sector 1 but abandoned the lap. And here we have David Yunt heading up towards the airpin, at the moment 3/10 up on Turri's lap time. And going through turn 12 and heading to the spoon corner.
Yeah, Junt is down on the race lap time, not up. So he's up on his own lap time, so personal best sector 1.
Let's see here, as he leaves the spoon. Maybe we can go on board so we can enjoy the 130R with him. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be flat with these cars. Since
for us, so would be obvious.
yeah, but the Academy is lower, you know, doesn't have as much downforce as the others. But anyway, towards the Casio triangles, maybe goes a bit too deep there. Let's see where he's gonna place himself. Crosses the line now, and it's gonna be a 155.8. Not an improvement for him, but he's going again for another lap. In the meantime, we have here David Granville, who's 7/10 off Turri, heading now towards the Casio triangle. Let's see if he's gonna make up some places as he comes across the Casio, goes tight into the final corner, crosses the line, and it's gonna be a 1 minute 55.6, and he goes up to P6 in front of Alex Day. And behind we see Senior also improving his lap and going up in P15. And we are currently following Giovanni Santoro here, who set a personal best sector 1, but is almost 6/10 far from Turri's sector 1.
The sector 2 is the longest sector on this track, as sector 3 is really short. Just a casino triangle.
Yeah, just a Casio triangle there, yeah. But it's a really crucial corner because it's really easy to mess up as well, you know.
Yeah, braking too late and just going wide. That's enough.
Yeah, or also turning in a bit too early and losing 2 positions because you get a illegal lap overtake. Overtake, you know, on the final lap of the race, and then you drop from P8 to P11, you know.
So the casino triangle has had some iconic moments like Senna and Prost in '89. So.
Oh yeah. But also turn 1, also again Senna and Prost the year after. We've seen that crash in the first lap of the race where it was just a target. Come on, Prost was just a target in there.
Yeah,
Nothing to do.
Here is Sergi sort of Soroka, right now.
Soroka? Oh
P5.
yeah, purple sector 1.
So
Ooh, that's not a great sector 2 though.
he has let go, yeah. He has lifted, so. Or maybe run out of fuel.
I don't know. We'll see, but that's definitely the end of quali session for him.
Yeah,
Let's see here. We are joined by Remco Ramakers, who's making his debut today in the Academy Series. Now at the airpin, also heading towards turn 12. Turn 12 is flat corner, but really cheeky. I've seen the people in the FS1 spinning there. Surprised by that, to be fair, because it's flat, but I don't know. Ooh, when he goes off the track at Spoon, and that might be an invalidation for his lap time into Spoon, because he went over the curb, and yeah, we see it here, he just parks the car and escapes to pit lane. In the meantime here, Kinaya, who's not improving on his sector 1, but is still pretty close to his personal best. Let's go on board with him, as he crosses the bridge now, and he's improving. That's a personal best in his sector 2. Let's see if he can snatch the pole position from Turri, or he can slot himself between Terzoli and Turri.
But
We'll
sector
see
one
now.
wasn't that good, so. But sector 2 was really impressive.
We see it here now, crosses the line. It's gonna be a 155.0 improvement, yes, but it does not get any position on Terzoli or Bernat. Terzoli, who set a purple sector 1 but invalidates sector 2,
Yeah.
and that's his qualifying session.
Here is
In the
Victor
meantime,
Bia.
we've also seen Santoro improving to P9, and here Bia, who's not improving on his sector 2, but is improving on his sector 1. Now passes the Casio chicane, the Casio triangle, crosses the line. It's gonna be a 155.6, which is an improvement for him.
Rises up
And
to P13.
P13, yes. And I think this is our quali result for this fifth round of the 2025 Academy Series. Pole position, we have Lorenzo Turri, followed by connational Mauro Terzoli, who's just 1/10 away. But also Bernat behind him, who's just a couple of milliseconds behind the Terzoli, who is followed by Kinaya Andrea, who's still there, 2/10. He's not that far off on a track like Suzuka. Then in P5 we have Sergi Soroka, who was improving with a purple sector 1 on his final lap, but couldn't deliver at the end. Followed by Alfidelle in P6, David Granville in P7, Alex Tay making a comeback today in the Academy Series in P8, followed by Giovanni Santoro and Alessandro Iannone in the 5th row. On the other page we have Radecki in P11, followed by David Yunt. P13 for Victor Bie and 14 for Mateus Machado. P15, who currently is the position for the reverse greedy race 2, is Jerome Berg. We'll see if we can keep it tight to him and might have a chance for a podium or a winning race 2. Followed by Martin Rydberg and Adria Senior in the P16 and 17. Bartek Maciasvik in 18. While Lars Bonchken and Stefan Jovanovic complete the 10th row of the grid. For the final 5 positions, we have LAF owner Lorenzo Eterovic in P21, followed by Remco Ramakers in P22, Araki Jr. 23rd, Jiri Krachovil in 24th, and closing the grid, it's Mark Anthony Rasanayagam in P25. I think we can go for a small break now, and we'll join you soon for race 1 action.
Yes, see you soon.
Hello and welcome back, everybody. We are here again at the Suzuka International Racing Course. We are about to start the first race. We are currently in the last seconds, in the last minutes of the warm-up session, and I'm here with Kert, and maybe you guys in the YouTube chat as well, talking about predictions. So, Kert, who do you think is going to win race 1? And also for you guys in the YouTube chat, you can type a comment and say who's gonna win for you race 1.
Yeah, because we don't know how to make predictions, that's why.
Not true.
It is true, bro.
No.
For race 1, I think it will be safe to say that Lorenzo Terry. Of course, the commentators curse so strong sometimes, so yeah, that's why I don't make predictions, because if I do make predictions, it always goes bad. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I don't predict.
I'm not gonna predict a winner, right? But I predict that Jerome Berg, believe it or not, is gonna do good. I hope he's gonna do good, cause I want him to do good. Like he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the winner, well, as we got one guy in the YouTube chat saying something where the letter D in academy or something like that is for indecisive, you know. I can't understand why the letter D for indecisive, but yeah, I agree.
I can't
I
don't
can't
know what it
comprehend.
means.
But yeah, academy is definitely really unpredictable. I've passed academy, and I'm happy that I passed academy because every time it was pretty funny. But
Well, you were stuck in there, so. Well, I got a FS2 seat much earlier than you did.
I got a FS2 team much earlier before you.
Also, there is controversy on your first win here at Suzuka. Do you remember?
And oh no, I don't remember that.
You do. You just are afraid to say.
We don't bring that up. And a good hello to Kaspar Koris if he's listening to us right now. But yeah, it's like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Like here, what happened in Suzuka Race 2 says in Suzuka Race 2. Like,
Well,
you know,
we are in Suzuka again, so we can speak about it.
Yeah, no, but we left that in the past now, Kert. We can't talk about that.
I like living in the past.
Anyway, we have Leo in chat who says that David Granville is gonna do good today. And yeah.
Well, Juho said pasta with mayonnaise. I actually agree. It's good.
Who said the pasta with mayonnaise? I'm gonna find him and hunt him down.
Bro, it suits. Even I eat it like that.
Man, I'm about to leave the broadcast room in 5 seconds.
Bro, it's my opinion. I like it that way.
I do not respect your opinion. I do not.
It's my opinion. You don't need to take it that seriously, bro.
No, I do take it seriously because that's an insult to a country like Italy.
Well, Juho is from Italy, so.
Juho is Finnish Thai.
He's half Italian, isn't he?
I don't know.
He should be.
I don't know. He's the one who knows. I don't know. Oh my God! What happened there?
What?
What just happened on the grid? Some guy died. He had a heart attack or something. Can we have a replay for that already? Because just to understand what happened.
It's too early for a replay, I think.
But yeah, that's really strange. We never seen a crash before the starting lights, you know. But I'm pretty sure you can escape to the pit lane and come back on track.
One red car in the rear of the pack is doing a physicella.
Did they park on the wrong spot?
Yeah.
No, everybody can still escape to pits and then go back on track because...
Not anymore.
Not anymore. No, not anymore. We are underway here with the formation lap, and I'll give you the honor to go through the formation for race 1, Kert. Go for it.
First row is Lorenzo Terry after a really magnificent lap in qualifying by winning it with 1/10. Then is Mauro Terzoli, Victor Burnett, Andrea Ginaya, Sergei Soroka, Alfie Denby, who is in the pits, David Granville, Alex Day, Giovanni Santoro, Alessandro Ione, Alexander Radetsky, David Junt, Victor Bia, Mateusz Mercado, Jerome Berg, Martin Rieter, Adrian Senior, Bartek Basias Schick, sorry if I messed that up, Lars Wonsken, Stefan Jovanovic, Lorenzo Eterovic Funcic, yeah, Remco Ramakers, Haruki Junior, Jiří Kratochvil, Marc-Anthony Rasnayagam, and 26th Dan Hood.
Oh, Danot just joined the server, I think, because he was not there in the quali session, so he probably joined during warm-up, and now he's starting last on the grid. But I'm more surprised about Alfie Denley because he had a good qualifying P6, but he's in the pit lane for some reason.
Yeah, he's having a bit of start for some reason.
So
maybe there was some issues on the grid. So, oh, he's reversing. Okay.
let's see what's gonna happen now in turn 1, turn 2. You know, in the S's and Degna, mate, and the everywhere.
Degna.
The Degna corner is gonna be crazy.
Well,
Because,
Alfie Denley is most likely to avoid all the carnage. So, if the carnage happens, of course.
Yeah, well, let's hope it's gonna be a chill race because I got a voice to save for tomorrow. You know, I don't want to lose my voice.
Why do you need your voice for tomorrow? Oh,
Oh, what's I think somebody's actually doing a physical and parked in the wrong
my
spot.
God.
I think we got some madness already on the grid. Where is P22?
Yeah, one spot is open. What?
Oh yeah, Remco Ramakers went in the pit lane as well, and we see him there without a front wing, so he probably crashed into somebody. Now the frog wing is back, but he left the garage without it, so definitely lost his frog wing in the formation lap.
Are we missing someone else, or is someone
I doubt.
incorrectly?
But anyway, we are here, all lined up on the grid. We're gonna see the lights soon. Here is Suzuka, 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we go here for the race 1 of Suzuka. We see Lorenzo Turi, who has got a great start, followed by Terzoli right behind him. Going wheel to wheel into turn 1, Will Turi, although it does. As we see behind a lot of battles, some guy tries to go around the outside.
Already
and
in
it's
the
a
air.
Granville. Makes contact with Alex Day. And he stays P7. But, oh my god, what a start this was. It was pretty clean.
Yeah.
Well, for the first sector. As we see here, more action, wheel to wheel into the S's between the Victor B and Radeshki. We're now heading towards the Degna corner. We have a yellow flag in sector 1, maybe something happened in the back.
Ramakers.
But, ooh.
Remco Ramakers seems to be.
Radechki goes a bit wider and goes off the track and might get a track limit penalty for that, or at least a detection. But here at the front, Tori already putting Alpha second between himself and Terzoli, who's followed by Bernat and Ginaya. Alex Day just went up to P5, so again the position on Soroka, maybe at the hairpin. But the top 4 remain frozen. That's it. That was and that remained. As we see here behind, way more action. We got a yellow flag in sector 2. It's Adrian Senior who's dropping down the leaderboard on the bottom left. And we have here Greenville, wheel to wheel with Soroka with 130R, and he completes the move. What a move by David Greenville right there. Really full elbows into that. In the meantime, Jerome Berg, P10, P11, battling for that position, like starting P15. Oh no, he's dropping down. No.
Looks like he has made a mistake.
Probably went a bit deep into the Casio triangle, but it's not over.
This is the slipstream train here.
Yeah. Oh, are they making it 3 wide back there? 2 wide between Jerome Berg and Alessandro Iannone. Jerome Berg goes a bit wide. Oh my god. As the Bieg goes off the track. Berg is still in action. But now they all go in a single file because they know going wheel to wheel at the S's is mental. You lose a lot of time and it's not even worth, you know.
We already have 2 retirees, Marc-Anthony Rasanayagam and Jiří Kratochvil.
Oh yeah. We'll probably see after what happened to them when we got a moment to breathe. But here we have Davin Yud, who started P12 if I remember correctly, already up in P9. Who's right behind Santoro.
Good exit from the hairpin now.
Let's see if he's gonna go ready for an attack here in turn 12, or at least prepare it for the spoon corner.
I think
it's gonna be really tricky.
130R.
Let's see, he says behind here the spoon. Now it's all going to be a good exit for him through the spoon. Heading down 130R and the possible overtake. Oh, he goes a bit wide there. But he keeps it on track. Let's see if the slipstream is gonna troll him back.
Oh, side by side.
Side by side again between Granville and Sikora.
No.
Oh no, he went on the grass. He went on the grass right there. That was really close between the two. That could have ended badly. As we have here the big battle for P11. And Jerome Berg loses 1 position. We see him there, the blue car.
Oh, it is contact.
And the Martin Rydberg and the Bonken, they're both off the track.
Bonken is off.
I wonder if he's gonna have some car damage after that. But we are back here in the lead group. The top 4 into 1.5 seconds. We see it here. Kinaya also gaining a lot.
Yeah.
It's almost below the second. And right behind Bernat. He's now in the slipstream heading down towards the Egna corner.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bernat, someone is off Tersoli, goes a bit wide into the gravel. And also Bernat who almost lost the rear of the car entering the Egna one. Yeah. But no one crashed, they're all fine, so we are happy to see this. Let's see if they're gonna deliver some great racing today.
In this train, they will lose time to Alex Day as well, so Alex Day is not far behind.
Yeah, he's just 1.7 seconds far from Kinaya, so he could catch up. Of course, the top 4 group, they all go slipstream, but if they start battling, there's definitely a possibility for Alex Day to get closer to the group.
Maybe even get on the podium.
Every time we have a yellow flag, I think it was Soroka.
Yeah, Soroka is wide.
Went wide that spoon after battling with David Yud, and now rejoins the track.
Here
as we see Bernat wheel to wheel into 130 spins.
Victor Bernat loses it into 130.
That was a interesting rejoin, really scary right there. And Victor Bernat now drops down to P7. It taps a bit Santoro right there. And that was he's definitely not going to be happy after that contact. Definitely not.
Was there contact or he lost it by himself?
I think there has been contact between the two. Let's see if we can have a replay.
Yep.
Oh, he went on the grass and he overtook him back. So Bernat overtook Santoro again.
We see on board.
Let's see if we can go all on board camera with Bernat here.
Yeah. No,
he just lost it on its own. Yeah. That's really strange.
He
really haven't seen something
curb
like
on
that.
the inside, maybe.
Yeah, that curb was really slippery. As we also see the crash between Rydberg and Woken, and we also have another yellow flag on
Ooh.
track. Ooh, it just goes off the track and collects Rydberg, and then has the worst outcome right there.
Yeah. Also Kratoch will and Rasenajagam and Bia.
And Victor Bia itself as well.
Yeah.
That's probably the yellow flag we had during the replay.
Seems so. But Alex Lee
Definitely.
has now gotten a
Dropped
gap.
down.
Yeah.
He dropped down. He lost 2 tenths in the first sector, but he lost 1 second in the last lap. As we are done at, started the last, now up in P15 on a mission basically.
Yeah.
Gained 11 places and is battling for P14 with a rookie junior who also started at the back of the grid if I remember correctly.
Would have been.
He started like in the bottom 5 for sure, I remember that. But we also have the battle between Davi Yunt and Santoro right there. Maybe they're going wheel to wheel into the Casio Triangle. But also Bernat and Granville. Bernat
Granville
who
goes
makes
wide.
up another place. Is definitely a smoke after that crash. That small spin right there at 130R. But he's trying its best to crawl back up, as we see here Lucky Junior who outbreaks himself. Goes off the track. Careful with the region here. And oh my god, Alfidelle and Rydberg also making contact with Rydberg going a bit sideways. But Danat goes up in P14. So he's going now to hunt Jerome Berg, as we have here Rookie Junior wheel to wheel with Alfidelle into 2-1. There's contact. Contact, and Alfidelle is off the track. And now wheel to wheel with Rydberg. They're still with wheel debate again, contact. There's still buggy wheels everywhere. Oh, there's a crash! Jerome Berg is off the track though!
Oh, is there contact? There was a little
again?
contact between Martijn Rydberg and Alfie Dendy. And now
They're
between not between the rear of the Rydberg car is Stefan Jovanovic. And Rydberg is a bit wide.
Let's see what's gonna cook up here. Stefan Jovanovic definitely has a better exit. Will he go for a move in the airpin? Let's see this, if he's gonna try and keep it around the outside. No, he doesn't. He leaves Rydberg in front. And he's gonna follow in the slipstream. Might try an overtake already here at Spoon. Or keep it behind and go at the 130R. We'll see soon.
He's going on into the
It
spoon.
looks
Yes,
like he's no, it's not. He showed himself in his mirrors, you know, but not going for the move yet.
As we have another diary, it's Bartek
Alfidelle
just
already on Junior again. Look at that.
yeah, into 130R we go.
From the pit lane already to P14. Another guy on the comeback, basically. And
Yeah.
we see behind, I think it was Funcic and Bonken, yes.
As
But also
Junior
Rookie
and
Junior.
Dendy.
Ooh, the bang wheels. There's contact. And Alfidelle will definitely not be happy about this contact. I'm sure.
But
Because we have Rainmakers dropping down the group. Maybe went a little bit wide into the Casio Triangle. But here the slipstream. Are they gonna make it 3 wide heading into turn 1? Alfidelle backs off and the Martin Rydberg gets the position. No, they make contact and the boat spin. And the boat spin.
Yeah.
Oh no, 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 no. Definitely not what we want to see here.
And Giovanni Santoro is
Santoro goes a bit off there. Tegda is off. He's off the track. Will he keep it out? The barriers he does, but be careful the region. He drops back to P10.
yeah, really lucky escape. Most of the people just go into the barriers, but yeah, Giovanni
Could have
was
ended up
really lucky.
like Oliver Taras in 2024 in FS2, you know.
Domenico,
almost
you can't live in the past, like you said to me. So.
No. I'm really happy with the latest performance on this track by my team. So, as we have a replay, we have a
The start.
replay of the restart. Although we have David Granville goes off the track.
Yeah,
Well, he was battling, I think, with Alex Day
he
or
was.
David Junt. I think, no, I'm pretty sure that was David Junt, who was
Yeah, it was
also in
Junt.
P6. That's a mistake, yes, but cost him some time.
It
As we
was
see here, what
Victor
happened
Bie.
to Victor Bie?
Was there contact?
Yes, it's no, the derby is gonna get clipped.
Yeah,
Oh,
there was.
no, 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 no.
That's
Yeah.
just unlucky.
Oh, engine gone right there for him. And here we have Bartek Maciasik,
Oh, too
who
wide.
leaves the assist, goes on the gravel and loses control of his car and stays on the throttle. That's interesting tactic, you know, and just avoids the barrier right there.
Yeah.
No damage for him, but
Yeah.
he still
No
escaped the
point.
pit lane. As we have here Alfidele banking wheels.
This is the turn 1 accident we are seeing.
Ooh.
Never mind. No.
Oh my god, what a regen that was. What a
Yeah.
regen that was. That was really scary. Oh, and it gets collected by another car. The purple car got collected by someone else with we had that contact with that orange guy, but
Yeah.
we move on. As we are here again with Alfidele, who's currently leading his pack. Who's in
Stromberg and
P16.
Bonken is
And,
going side by side.
Schomberg side by side, though I think he gets pushed off.
Not a good
No,
rejoin.
that's Bonken, sorry. Schomberg still sitting P17, who just made contact with Bonken right there.
Yeah, Bonken losing places and he's now P21.
You've got some technical issues with the timer, with our standings here. But
Yeah.
don't worry about that. We can still work with
Here we
it.
go.
As it's back now. And we can see Eric Apple, Terzoli and Lorenzo Turri really close. 3 tenths between them.
As we have still 4 laps to go, so
We still have 4 laps to go. And here we have Remco Ramakers against Funcic. Petrovic Funcic. Yeah, they get a spoon. Ooh, they almost connects
This was-
him.
Oh,
And the Terzoli goes around the outside of Turri.
they almost
Battling
made
now
contact.
for the lead. Lorenzo holds on it and the Kinaya is getting closer to them. Let's see if they're gonna keep going with this battle right here. Because we might have some great action now for these final laps of the race.
But now Andrea Kinaya is also catching up again.
Yeah, it's below the second compared to Turgi, not even Terzoli, so it's really close. We see him hunting down, eating every meter possible to the two drivers. As Terzoli tries to get in the tourist mirrors before entering Degna corner. And I think Terzoli is losing some time to Turri because Kinaya caught up a lot of time. Now leaving the airpin right here. And they are all in a train. They're all in a train. The Italian train
Yeah.
battling for P1. It would be pretty funny if none of them wins right now, you know.
Well, everything is possible.
Oh yeah, it's Academy. I forgot about that.
You can make that. Oh,
Ooh,
And-
Turri goes a bit wide there at Spoon. And Terzoli might have a shot now. He's in the slipstream. As we have Bernat and Alex Tay. Bernat gaining the position, Alex Tay at the Spoon corner. But we are here. Terzoli lifts. He doesn't want to overtake now. He's probably gonna go for the overtake again. He's gonna set it up after the Casio triangle.
Ooh.
Going into the one, maybe not.
almost
Goes for a
doing
lane
an
lunge.
89.
But no. Let's see if this compromise Turris' exit, you know. As again, Alex Day and Bernat are fighting each other. We have so many battles up here. But Turri now has to defend from Terzoli. Moves to the right to cover the inside line.
Oh,
Terzoli, oh, they make contact. Oh my god. That was really close. That could have ended so badly. But they're still holding together. And the Kinaya closed them even more.
yeah.
Is now 6 tenths from Turri. 8 now. Just increase the gap. And now Turri has got a bit of clean air, something that Terzoli and Kinaya don't have, so he can pull a bit away. Since it doesn't have any bad effect from bad oversteer from the cars who are following, you know.
But still, the Ginaya's and Terzoli's top speed is better, so not easy for Turri still.
Oh,
As
as
Turri
Turri
went
goes
away.
off the track. That might be a track limit offense there, right there for him.
Yeah, let's hope he doesn't get a penalty now.
I hope not. I mean that corner cut
Oh,
is.
Bernat.
Oh yeah, Bernat is dropping down. Did he have contact with Alex Day?
We had momentarily sector 2 yellow flag, so
Let's see if we can have a quick replay before watching this battle, but I'm scared that we might lose the action up there. As we have here Bernat heading towards Dagna. Don't let me just lose it. Okay, passes Dagna corner.
Oh,
Oh
he
no!
he does.
Oh no, no, no. That's really bad
Yeah.
for him. As
No
we see him
front wing,
here.
yeah.
Without a front wing. Was having a great race, but definitely now has to pit and get a new front wing.
But the battle continues for the lead.
The
Now,
battle here
2 laps to
continues,
go.
yeah. Let's see if Tersol is gonna have a great exit on Turi now.
Not so good.
Not so good, but still the slipstream, you know.
Yeah.
You see,
not-
he's gaining.
Yeah, but not into turn 1. It's
Not
yeah,
in the turn 1 this time.
Yeah. Too far.
Looks like Turi went a bit off, but actually has a great exit now, so can keep going right there.
Yeah,
And
but
yes,
here
and
Felix-
behind we got the battle for P4 between Alex Day and David Yunt. I don't think they're gonna go for a bold overtake here in the SS, but
not really. Yeah, the gap is too big, and yeah, I wouldn't.
it's
even
really
dare.
risky as well. It's a high risk for what low reward. Like it's not worth to risk
could
your
be.
race.
It could be for high reward.
As we have a yellow flag in sector 3, I think it's Fungic and Vonken again battling.
No, they are fine.
As Bernat is not pitting. I think Bernat is staying on track without front wing.
Not really allowed, if I remember correctly, by the rules. So
This is not what you're supposed to do, but it definitely doesn't want to miss out on that reverse grid possibility, you know, because he has got the pace, you know.
yeah.
But we are back here, the Italian freeway train, Turi Terzoli and Kinaya. As Lorenzo
Yep,
Terovic
still too
is
big.
dropping a lot of time, I think he crashed, lost it. We are back to green flag into sector 1. I don't think Terzoli is gonna go for a move because he's quite far behind now. I think Turi might hold on this. This is basically one of the final chances for Terzoli to gain P1.
Yeah, but the gap is still too big.
The gap is really big, so I don't think he's gonna try for an overtake.
Yeah.
So we can go a bit further behind. We have also Alex Day and David Yunt. But the
is
gap
also big.
between the two is also big, so nothing to do right there.
But we have Radetzky and Machado.
Machado, yeah. For battling for P9, which is gonna be P6 in the reverse grid. He's close, he goes, tries to show himself in the mirrors of Radetzky, but nothing to do. Still quite far behind, right there.
Yeah.
Let's see if... Jerome Berg is battling against 2 positions now.
There is Alfie. Oh.
Alfidelle, staying, holding that last spot for the reverse grid.
Oh,
Jerome
no,
Berg
he's
is
not.
out. And he's off as well.
The commentators curse Tommy.
The commentator's curse, yes. And at the moment, Jovanovic is on reverse pole position. Alfidelle loses it at the moment, but the lap is not over yet.
Oh,
The lap is
he
not over
going
yet.
around the outside in the Dunlop?
Oh my god, you gotta be crazy for
He
that.
is.
And he gets the position on Jovanovic. So he's back
That's a
into
bold
reverse
move.
pole position. As we have another yellow flag in sector 1, and we also have the lead group who's crossing now the Casio Triangle, heading now into the Casio Triangle as we see here. Lorenzo Tulli, Terzoli and Kinaya. But Lorenzo holds here in Suzuka Race 1 and he goes to win here at Suzuka. Followed by Terzoli and Kinaya. Full Italian podium. A full Italian podium. Then
You're
we
gonna
have
be proud
Alex
for
Day and
that.
David Yunt in P4 and P5, but we are back here for this battle for the reverse spots as
Ooh.
Alfie Dale knocks up the rear. That's definitely gonna compromise his exit. Let's see if he's gonna try and overtake also on
Yeah, the
Junior.
gap is so small. He will go for it in the 130R.
Let's see if they're gonna go here. Junior goes defensive on the 130R, but Alfie Dale round the outside takes it.
Yeah,
And Junior has to hold onto that P15 because it's a really valuable. It's a gold for him. It's gonna be a reverse grid spot here. Dele who crosses the line in P14 and Junior in P15, and it's gonna be our reverse grid pole position for race 2. Oh my god! That's not great.
And yeah,
That's not
okay.
great. Pretty sure
That's-
that's not allowed, as the briefing says that you gotta escape after turn 2, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. And I think these are the position. I think you can go for it, Kert, again.
I think you can go for it. So.
No, you can go for it.
No.
Okay. Race 1 here just ended. As said, we got the full Italian podium formed by Turi Terzoli and Kinaya, followed by Alex Day and David Yunt in P4, P5, Sergi Soroka, David Granville, and Giovanni Santoro, respectively, in P6, 7, 8. Alexander Radecki in P9, and Mateus Machado completes the top 10. In P11, we got Victor Bernat, who was running a great race, but made a little mistake in Degna, which cost him a lot of time and positions, but he still completed the race without making a pit stop. Now, I don't know if that's allowed by any rule book, but I don't know anything. Followed by that, we got Alessandro Iannone, Dadhat, who started last and finished P13. Alfie Dele, who also started from the pit lane and ended up in P14. And finally, Uruki Jr. completes the reverse grid order. P16 for Martin Rydberg, 17 for Jovanovic, 18 for Bonken, 19 for Remco Ramakers, and P20 for Lorenzo Terovic Fujic. Adrian Senior is the final car to complete the race. Followed by that, we have Jerome Berg, Machashvik, Victor Bie, Mark Cantori, Razan Nayagam, and Jiri Krachovil, who all did not finish the race. I think this is it again. Race 1 here at Suzuka for the 5th round is a wrap.
Yep.
And I think we can go again for another small break, and we'll be waiting you guys for race 2 of the Academy Series.
Don't go anywhere.
Oh my god, I need to drink water. Hello and welcome back here again for the 5th round of the Academy series in Suzuka. We are now ready for race 2 as a warm-up just ended and we should see the first cars appearing on the grid soon.
Yep.
We've seen an interesting race 1, Kert, with a freeway battle into the podium for the win of the race. Even though we've seen a similar stuff like what happened in Formula 1, where overtaking was really hard. In fact, we haven't seen any moves in that top 3. But anyway, here we get some of the cars trying their race starts.
Oh,
That's I think Victor Bia,
yep, should be.
who tried to start and went a bit off there on the grass.
Yeah, as
And
we can
in-
see, the grandstands are stoked of people, yeah, PNGs of people.
Yeah, they're all ready for this academy race, mate.
Yeah, race 2 will be cool, so that's why they are all here.
Let's see if it's gonna deliver some great action. As we see in the YouTube chat, we got Junio Lopez, Alex Lehu, who also sent a message replying to Junio Lopez when he was commentating about a 130R move, with Alex replying because he has a wife and kids at home.
Quote from
But-
2005.
But we also have Grifone Esport team manager, who is Davide Capruzzi, who's probably enjoying this evening here in Academy. Also, where are the cars? Is this something happening?
It's still on the warm-up session. So.
Oh, it's still in the warm-up session. Sorry for that. I didn't notice it. Sorry. We also have podium sitter Patrick Roshak, who got P3 in FS1 after a really harmful battle against Pavel Andrzejewski for that. I was enjoying that battle while spotting both of my drivers right there. But thank God they both delivered in the P1 and P4, so I'll take that.
That's
We also have
also-
Krzysztof Piech-Kolan in the chat.
Yeah.
We got some Polish support. I wonder which Polish they are supporting. I think they're going for Maciejczyk, who's starting P5 in race 2.
Also, Piszkolan was a academy driver.
Yeah, former academy driver.
Yeah.
Oh, we also have Mirko Lucchini, who's rooting for Andrea and Mauro. I can't see any Turri fans in the chat, you know.
Yeah. I cannot see as well.
So we see here now the support for Bartek. Junio Lopez, I support Domenico Scarpelli and Kert Rohtjarv. We love you, Junio.
We love you, mate. Thank you so much.
Oh my god, what an emoji that is.
Wrong input.
We got 37 spectators in the stream. That's a big number of people. I'm a Turri fan. I'm just driving, as we have well, on the grid, the driver Lorenzo Eterovic chatting on the YouTube chat. That's interesting. You're not supposed to do that alone, but I think it's still warm up. I think it's still warm up. Yeah. No, I don't know. I can't understand, mate.
It is still on the warm-up, bro.
We also have Lars Vonken asking if he can root for himself. Of course you can. Drive, enjoy it. You're starting P8, I think, no?
We are not sure because we can't.
Yeah,
see
I
the-
don't remember. We don't have the reverse grid in front of our eyes, so it's a bit bit hard to remember. Let me just go on the race result and see. No, Lars Vonken finished P18, so he's not in the reverse grid.
Yeah.
So yeah, still warm up here. And yeah, we're just waiting in it.
Yeah, we
We
are.
might launch a podcast.
Oh,
As we see here, I'm looking now in the Academy chat, and Lorenzo Turri had a problem with his game. He's rebooting the game. He got booted outside the
now we
server.
see.
Did he rejoin?
We see the grid now.
Oh yeah, but I don't see. Oh yeah, Turi just joined back.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we see everybody appearing on the car.
We also
Oh, yeah,
can do
on
the
the grid,
grid
sorry.
already, so.
I'm disappointed by Cal McManus because he's not here. He did not show up. I'm really sad about that. I can't believe he did that. Like, Potentia GP reserve driver, you don't even do academy, like, mate. That's disrespectful.
His
That's
ego
disrespectful.
is so high that he thinks he don't need to do academy.
No, he's clearly scared of academy. It has to be it. He has to be scared.
Yeah, I would be scared as well, so.
Oh, we have Ben Skinner in chat saying hello Sigmas, our FS2 Race 2 Suzuka winner here.
Race 2, yeah.
We also have Leo again, who's still rooting for Granville. Granville, who finished. Which position did the Granville finish?
He must
In,
have been
race-
P6.
I think it was P6 or P7.
Yeah,
Pretty sure it was P7 actually.
I think it was P6.
But yeah, we are here now. Formation lap just started. And we can start rolling through the grid. Haruki Jr. and Alfie Delay putting that front row together after a crazy battle in the final laps of the first race, followed by Danat and Alessandro Iannone. Behind that, we have Victor Bernat involved in a small error at Degna corner, followed by Mateus Machado and Alexander Radecki and Giovanni Santoro in the fourth row. David Granville and Sergei Soroka in the fifth row, followed by David Yunt and Alex Day in the sixth row, who also gave us a great battle in the final laps. From P13 to P15, we have our podium sitters, respectfully Kinaya, Tersoli and Turri, and the first driver to miss out on the reverse grid is Martin Rydberg in P16, followed by Stefan Jonovic, Lars Bonken, Remco Ramakers, as we see a car going off into Degna already. P20 is Lorenzo Torovic Funcic, followed by Senior Berg, Bartek Maciasik and Victor Bie in P24. On the final row of our grid, we have Mark Anthony Razanayaga and Jiri Krachovil in P26.
We actually didn't see what happened to them in race 1, so. But they retired from the race. For sure.
I'm receiving some messages from Jerome Berg saying that he probably messed up his setup and said watch out in turn 1. Oh, I'm scared. I'm really scared for this.
Yeah. I have no words. I heard Istanbul was a madness. Would you like to comment on that one, Domenico?
I wasn't listening. Sorry, I've got some technical issues inside my room, so that's not great.
You have people.
Yes, I've got two brothers. One of them is a GPV Academy podium sitter who's coaching the other on the Rainbow Six Siege for some reason. So, so yeah, I just hope they don't interfere with my stream because the mic is really close. So, yeah.
Well, I have heard them like a couple of times. So.
Already now or in the past? I hope in the past and not now.
Past.
Okay, good. Anyway, we are here. We see Haruki Jr. on the first spot, parking his car. And also remember that the Suzuka main straight is downhill, so you gotta hold your brakes if you don't want to roll too much and get a drive to penalty. Anyway, looks like every car is now on position.
No cars starting from the pit lane this time.
Yeah, no one. We don't see any action in the pit lane, but we should get the lights soon.
Or...
We wait, and there it is. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights. Rev up those engines. 4 lights, 5 lights. And go, go, go. It's a race start here now for race 2. As we see Iraqi Junior already wheel to wheel with Alfideli. Go for a move already into 2-1. No, it doesn't, but it's wheel to wheel with Bernat.
Oh, someone's off.
Someone's off Donut in P3. Stays there, but there is carnage behind. We have Remakers and Krachovil dropping positions, but also battle between Radecki and Soroka, and also Davi Yunt and Alex Day keep battling. Davi Yunt gains now position on Soroka, and I don't know where to see, to be fair. But here we have Alfidele right on Hiraki Junior. Will he go bold and try a move at Degna corner? No, he does. He sticks it behind, but he might prepare it. He might set it up for the airpin. As Hiraki Junior goes off the track there. That might compromise. Someone touches the grass. There's a yellow flag behind. Jerome Berg is off, and Alfidele goes for a move at the airpin, and he closes it. Alfidele leads the Suzuka Grand Prix here. What a move by him. What a send at the airpin. But it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Yes, Dan Hood is now trying to go on
to overtake Junior as well.
Rookie is off.
As Junior goes off, he has to be careful with that rejoin. Donut gives him space, and Junior keeps that position. He's also on Alfidele's toe, so he's definitely gonna hold on that. Definitely hold on that.
Now Alessandro Ian has also catched up, so it will be really tight between them.
As we have two cars going side by side behind that the 130, and there's a spinner. Ooh, that was close. That was really close. Oh my god, that was David Granville. As Hiraki Junior goes off the track and gets overtaken by Donut, who's now up in P2. In the meantime, we don't have Lorenzo Turi, so I think he got booted again from the game outside the session.
Also,
that's really sad for him.
Funcic has lost some positions as.
Oh yeah, as we have Bonken pitting, probably had some damage. Haruki Junior fighting back for that P2 against Donut, but Donut holds on it. He goes a bit on the grass, but nothing much. As we also have Radecki dropping down positions. And Bonken, who just left the pit lane now, is in P24. As we have Anthony Rasanayagam also dropping positions. He probably went off the track. As we have here, crazy battle. Are they gonna go wheel to wheel into the corner? No, they don't. Ooh, they touched though. They touched, I think.
Yeah, there's
been a small contact between the Bernat and Junior, but Junior still holding. Now, here is the corner where Junior lost the position the last lap. Let's see if it's gonna go a little bit more defensive. Got punted from behind. As we have Janone tried to slot his car in a gap between the two, but nothing to do. Hiraki Junior this time defense, and they're wheel to wheel heading towards the spoon. They're alongside each other. Bernat on the outside, small tap there. Let's see if Junior is gonna hold it on. They touched again. There's again contact. And in the meantime, Alfidele and Donut are gonna say thanks to Junior because he created a big gap right there.
There's so much little contacts.
Oh my god, they're still tapping wheels. Are they gonna make it 3 wide? Hope not. Oh no. Oh no.
Almost.
Oh no. Almost 3 wide, but 2 wide right there. And there's a spinner. He saves it. Oh no, the case off. Oh my goodness. This is pure chaos. We can't understand. That's Andrea Kinaya is a P8, gets touched from behind, loses a position. Small punt by Alex Day, who puts him off the track and compromises his exit through that corner.
There is a massive pack behind Haruki Junior.
Yeah, but you know what else is... No, I'm kidding. Victor Bernat here, fighting again for P3 as we have a yellow flag in the last sector, and it's Machashik with DNF Susato from this race. As we are still here with the top group, Bernat following Junior. Junior holding on that podium. Oh my god, that's a flip! What just happened there? What just happened there? How did that happen?
What did happen there?
We definitely need to rewatch that because I've just seen a ghost collision right there. That was a Wi-Fi contact.
I am speechless.
Bluetooth tackle. They probably over-exaggerated. Like, did he dive or some stuff? Like, I can't understand. I can't understand what just happened there. I hope we get a replay soon because I definitely have to rewatch that. As we have here Janone going a bit off the track. Bernat now in cleaner already gained 1 second on Alfidele. It was a 6.5 and now it's back at 5.5, but what just happened there to Junior?
And Junior is retired.
Yes, outside.
Looks like he took the corner and just flipped
Yeah, just like got flinked.
Yeah, what? Yeah, just like, oh,
That's
into the
that's really
fence.
strange.
Into the fence. Oh no.
Let's see if we can have a onboard camera because this looks like a dive to me. Like give him a yellow card for this. Come on.
It was like, oh,
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a lot of luck. Really unlucky to see your race
Yeah.
be ruined like this.
but this is a really rare that we see.
Oh,
a car
and he keeps
flipping.
he keeps going outside the track. Oh no!
He got
Oh
it
no
back.
no! You don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. What on
Definitely,
earth
yeah.
did they just see there?
But it's a really rare occasion that we see a car rolling.
Yeah. Flipped totally.
Yeah.
We've seen, I think last time was in FS2 with Jason Muscat in Silverstone.
Oh yeah.
And I don't want to think about that. But we don't live in the past. So we are here. We have Alex Day and Iannone battling for P4 as Victor Bernat sets the fast lap of the race, I think, with a 56.6 at the moment. Actually, no, invalidated. It's Danat who said the 56.6, but Bernat still gained a lot of time. I'm waiting now. Yeah, in fact, he goes purple sector 1. He gains 2 tenths on Danat and 6 tenths on Alfidelli. So Alfidelli is also losing some time to Danat. But in the meantime, we are here onboard camera with Kinaya, podium seater in race 1, who's following Iannone, who's also following Alex Day, but the gap is a little bit more bigger between those two. Kinaya now 3 tenths. Let's see if he's gonna set up the overtake for the Casio Triangle or the 130R, or still turn 1, you know, they're all good corners where you can try and overtake. As we see here, the most gained positions, we got Victor Bio, who started P24, now sitting P14, is the driver with the most position gained. But we also have Andrea Kinaya and Alex Day, who are who respectfully finished, I'm pretty sure P5 and P3, who gained 8 and 7 places. But here we have Kinaya sending it into the Casio Triangle as Iannone in front of him makes a little mistake, goes off the track. Will Kinaya use this occasion and go for a move on Iannone? Iannone was not using Alex's slipstream, but he also on that. As we have a spinner on the main straight. We have a spinner on the main straight. Victor Bia. We just talked about him and now he's dropping back. Oh no. He just lost the car on the main straight. What happened? Did he get squeezed off the track or something? We have here Victor.
Oh, he tried to take the slipstream.
He tried to take the slipstream. He went off the track and just lost it on its own. No. Congrats to whoever is in that cyan car because that was really scary.
Yeah.
That was really scary. Really.
Did he lag or? I think he lagged.
Yeah, I think it lagged. Maybe there've been a screen freeze and that was really close. I want to see the onboard camera of that cyan car because
maybe
that
it was
Granville. Might be.
Yeah,
it.
maybe.
Let's see if you can have the onboard. As
yeah,
Victor Bia definitely has some
technical
issue with that. Yeah, technical difficulties right there, and the DNFs from the race.
Yeah.
But we are always here. Kinaya now 1/10. He's gonna send it into Spoon. No, but he tells to Iannone, hey, I'm here, your mirrors. So be careful with that. Let's see if he's gonna set up. Now, definitely, the slipstream effect from Alex Day is gonna be way weaker, you know, because the gap has increased. But here we have Soroka and Machado.
Side by side into
wheel to wheel into 130R. That was really good. No contact. Still going to the Casio Triangle. Late on the brakes goes Machado, who holds the position, was P7, and now has to defend himself again, but this time from a way bigger train because every car behind him just closed up even more. As we have Kinaya, who overtook Iannone, we missed that, but Iannone fighting back into turn 1. They make contact and Kinaya is off. Kinaya is off.
Has he?
That's not great for him.
He has.
He will definitely not be happy about this. Definitely not be happy about this.
but really lucky to save it.
Oh yeah, definitely a nice catch right there. Definitely a nice catch right there. Also, we have there at the front Victor Bernat. The final lap, he was just 1.2 seconds off Danat, who's in P2. And Bernat sets another purple sector 1. Look at that. Look at that. And he closes the gap even more. Now it's less than a second. The gap between the two is less than a second. I think Bernat might clinch up this race too, you know. Because he has got way more pace compared to Danat and Alfidelle. But in the meantime, we are back here with David Junt, currently sitting in P10, who's following Mauro Terzoli, who got P2 in race 1. And they're just making this train. As we see Soroka trying to go for a move on Machado, or at least setting it up. As we have Soroka here, definitely now on the slipstream. I don't think Machado is gonna have the slipstream of Kenai, as we see.
Santoro.
I think it was a Santoro, yes, going off the track at Spoon. But we have here again, side by side at the 130R again. Not the first time we see something like this.
And he goes for it.
And this time Soroka closes the overtake before going into the Casio triangle. But it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Oh,
As Soroka goes a bit wide. Ooh, but Machado bottles the exit right there. And the Terzoli says thanks, licks the stamp, and overtakes Machado. But Terzoli is gonna definitely attack now Soroka right there.
And
As in the meantime, they're
yeah.
making it 3 wide into 2-1. This is really scary. Oh my god. They're all alive. They're all alive. What a great racing right here that we just got. As Danat got overtaken by Bernat.
Yeah.
So Bernat is now P2 hunting down Delle. And this is really interesting. This is really interesting. As the
Looks
gap
like
is
Bernat is
1.4 seconds. Let's see if we can have here. Yes, thank you, Remco. We've seen that in the final lap, Bernat set a 55.0, fastest lap of the race, compared to a 56.5 of Alfidelle. So he gained 1.5 seconds the final lap. Now he gained even 4 tenths. He gained 4 tenths now to Alfidelle again. As we have a yellow flag in sector 2, I think it's Craccioville, who's dropping down. But yeah.
Looks like Bernat is winning time through Spoon.
Yeah, he's gaining a lot of time through everywhere. Let's see if we can have the intervals again on our timing. As now they cross the second sector. Not the best sector 2 for Bernat, but still gains 2 more tenths on Alfidelle.
As the last lap, Bernat was 1.5.
Soroka going wheel to wheel with David Junt, still holding on that. Soroka, who just lost the positions, he probably made a mistake, you know, because he was he just had overtaken Machado and was just right behind Terzoli, but he's now back down in P10.
Yeah.
Who just lost the position to David Junt. As we have here Kinaya, who caught back up to Alessandro Iannone. Last time these two guys went wheel to wheel into turn 1 and 2, we have seen contact who sent Kinaya to the Shadow Realm, who had a nice catch right there, if I can say it.
I think there wasn't contact, he just forced him off. So.
No, I'm pretty sure there's been a small tap, because your car doesn't just lose a grip like that randomly. So there had to be a little push, you know.
Ooh.
In the meantime, Bernat gains 5 more tenths, and we see a car going off. Who's that? That's Alex Day. Alex Day almost binned it completely in the final left of the S section. But Bernat is now 5 tenths. He's on Alfidelle. He's in the slipstream, and he's gonna have the shot already from lap 8 of this race.
And also, Junior has said that his game black screen, that's why he flipped.
Oh, that's really unlucky. In the
So,
chat they're asking for Lorenzo Turri. Lorenzo Turri is sadly disconnected from the race. He was having issues during the session switch. But here we have Bernat goes alongside into 130R.
At the
And
moment,
wheel to wheel closes the overtake before even entering 130R. We had an off run, but it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
I think it is. But still,
Never say
we
never.
have 10
They're
more.
really close. They're less than 2/10. Alfidelle gets a way better exit. Now let's go slipstream. So he might fight back for this lead.
will.
As we start lap 9 out of 11 with Victor Bernat, new leader of the Grand Prix. But Alfidelle attacks back. And he goes back into P1. He goes a little bit sideways, but he catches it and keeps P1. What a nice re-overtake for the lead.
Yeah.
As we have here Kinaya this time on the inside. They switch the places, and Kinaya is through. He overtakes Iannone.
As the Iannone. Yeah.
As we have here Bernat, wheel to wheel, heading towards that now. No, this cannot end well. Let's see what's gonna happen. Oh, Alfidelle lifts off. Thank God, because you don't want to go wheel to wheel. You don't want to go wheel to wheel in that corner. As he goes off, he gets a track limit offense right there in LA. But I'm pretty sure that he would be happy about a P2, you know. I will definitely take that, you know.
Well,
I will pay gold for Eva podium in FS1. I got it this year, you know. Can't say that anymore. But
you got a win. So.
yeah, I got a win. But it's not over yet. Alfidelle is holding on this. He's definitely holding on this. As we have a yellow flag in sector 2, it's Soroka.
Oh, did Denley lose it almost?
And Dele, yeah, lost it. He lost it a bit there on the exit out of Spoon. And I think this is it. Bernat can now say thanks, pull up the VTEC and run away. As we have here Jovanovic fighting against Rydberg. Wheel to wheel into Spoon. Really close the overtake it does, and he's in front of Rydberg right here. What a move into Spoon corner. But we also have Kinaya and Yannon in front, battling, but Rydberg, ooh, he goes for a tight space, he's on the grass. Rydberg is on the grass, but he still holds it.
Still side by side.
Wheel to wheel, side by side, now heading into Casio Triangle. Let's see what's gonna be later on the brakes. Wheel to wheel still, but Jovanovic closes the overtake, but now we'll have to defend without slipstream from Radecki in front of him. As we see two cars going wheel to wheel into turn 1, I think they were Kinaya and Yanone, but this time no crash again, so good to see that. We also have here Granville fighting with Giovanni Santoro for P10, the last position of the top 10.
In the meanwhile, Granville, no, not Granville, oops. Jovanovic and Rydberg were going side by side.
Oh! And that's Jerome Berg who's off the track into turn 1.
But
Or is it? No, that's Gracovic. Sorry, that was Kratovchvil. My bad, guys. And Jerome Berg now sitting right behind him in P17. Oh, they both got blue cars. Oh, yeah. It's really, really hard to recognize the driver from the car because the cars are just different colors and you can't really remember all the colors.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have here some more action again between Jovanovic and Rydberg. At the airpin, Jovanovic takes back the P13, snatches that from Rydberg again, but it's not over. It's not over. Also now in the meantime, we see that Kinaya put some gap, but Rydberg sends it down inside. I don't know if Jovanovic let him by, but...
yeah, it seemed so.
It looked like, but... Oh, and Jovanovic is off the track. And Soroka legit behind him now. He can have already a shot at the Casio Triangle. He has got way more speed, he has got the slipstream. He's closing up. He's getting closer and closer and closer.
Yeah, going into
Let's see if he's gonna go defensive on the inside. Jovanovic stays on the inside. No, he doesn't. Soroka just sticks it behind him.
Because we are already on the final lap.
Oh yeah, we're already in the final lap. This race went past like crazy.
Yeah.
We have freeway battle. Oh my goodness, what was about to happen between Granville and Santoro right there? That's Santoro! Ooh, initial D right there. But it goes off the track. That's gonna be a big cut. Please don't collect anybody. That was
Okay.
really brave. How he probably got the
Yeah.
legal overtake for that. Definitely got that. And he lets Radecki by.
And
As we
Remco
have
Marquez.
yeah, Ramakers is out of the race, just DNF'd.
Maybe our
But
camera operator Remco as well can show it. Yep.
hopefully we don't miss the checker flag, you know, as we have here Remco Ramakers who just parks it. But some technical issue. It's going flat, but it doesn't get speed. What happened to him? Did he underfuel?
I think he under fuel, yeah.
I think he underfueled, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Just parks it off the track.
Yeah.
Let's see if we
RC.
can go here with Victor Bernat heading down into 130R over the bridge for one last time into 130R, the corner where Alonso said that Schumacher had a wife and kids at home. And now the most controversial chicane of this race for the 1989 episode between Prost and Senna goes a bit deeper there, but that doesn't matter. He has a massive gap behind him. Victor Bernat comes across the finish line and wins here in Suzuka Race 2 after really coasting, a really sad race 1 for him. But it's not over, as we have a battle between Santoro and Radecki here for a P11. Who's gonna be late on the brakes? Santoro goes on the curb, gets the position, keeps it, and it's gonna be P11 for Santoro. What a great race for all of these drivers. P2 we also have Alfie Delle, pretty sure that's his first podium for him in the Academy Series, and Danat, who started the last in the race 1, now on the podium in race 2.
Yeah, what a comeback, eh?
Really good, really good.
Oh, and
Ooh, Alfie Delle, well, it's after the checker flag, so that's fine.
yeah, he almost made the drift, but
He almost did it. He almost did it.
we have still some people to finish the race, or we don't.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, Lars Wonken, yeah. And Rasanayagan, I think.
I'm pretty sure he crossed the line.
I'm not so sure.
Oh, Vonken
Yeah,
lost
yeah. It's
oh, they're still battling. They're still battling for.
There was contact. Oh.
And the Terovic loses it a bit.
Yeah.
Right there. But Rasanayagam keeps P19.
He overtook P19, so.
He overtook No, it was P19 at the start of the lap.
He was? Okay.
Yeah. The delta here on the race view tells me this, so. But yeah.
Now
We're only missing one car now, who just crosses the line. Lars Vonken finishes the group. And we add this again, 21 finishers, and the rest is just DNF. Let's go through the race results. We have Victor Bernat, Alfie Delle, and Danat on the podium, followed by podium sitter in race 1, Mauro Terzoli in P4, David Yunt in P5, Andrea Chinai in P6, Iannone 7th, Machado P8, Alex Day P9, and David Granville in P10. 11 for Giovanni Santoro, 12 for Radecki, 13 for Martin Reitberg, 14 for Sergei Soroka, 15 for Stefan Jovanovic, 16 for Jérôme Berg, 17 for Krachovil, 18 for Adrian Senior, P19 for Marc-André Rasanayagam, and P20 for Lorenzo Terovic Fujic. P21 and our last finisher of today's race 2 is Lars Vonken, and our last 4 drivers who did not finish the race were Remco Ramakers, Victor Bie, Aruki Jr. and Bartek Maciasik. I think this is a wrap here for Academy. We got some really good performance.
Yeah.
And let's see who's gonna have that second seat in FS2, you know.
Yeah, that's it. It will be really interesting to see. But
yeah.
It's really interesting to see that we don't have anyone to interview, so... Oh, never mind.
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna move to interviews soon.
Yeah.
And we see here the calendar. Today it was here in Japan, and the next round in 2 Mondays on the 21st of April is gonna be at Imola for the San Marino Grand Prix.
Yep.
Okay, we are here for the interviews. I'm gonna let you do the interviews this time.
Okay.
And I think we can. Let's see who we got in here. We got. It's becoming populated now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, unfortunately, not everyone. So.
yeah, that's.
But who do you prefer?
We can start with. I don't know, Alex Day. You want to go with Alex Day? It's up to you. You're gonna do the interviews now. So
You will help me, right?
I'll try. No,
Okay.
yeah, I will help you. Don't worry.
Okay.
We can start with Alex Day. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go with him. Hello, Alex.
Okay, I think Alex has got some technical problems with his mic, so we can come back. Oh my god, I just started talking. No way, the timing is crazy. Okay, so we are joined here by Alex Day, who fixed his technical problems. Hello, Alex. How are you?
I'm good. Well, I'm good, but it could have been better. There's an incident like 2 laps before the end.
In race 2, I assume.
Race 2.
Oh yeah, that was really chaotic. We've seen the battle. You finished P9, if I remember correctly, race 2.
Yeah,
But
I went to
you
the
still-
gravel in the final lap.
it happens. I mean, you still delivered some good performance today, so you should be happy
Yeah.
with that.
I am very happy with that.
So
It was kind of my debut, so I'm pretty happy with P4 and P9.
it was your comeback here in the Academy series today.
Yeah,
So,
I'll take it. I think I'll be back in 2 weeks.
oh, great. We are happy to see that.
Thank you.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm gonna be here in 2 weeks, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yep.
Okay.
I will be here, I think.
Kert, do you have any questions for Alex?
Not really.
Not really? Alright.
Okay. Have a good one.
Yep.
Alright. Thank you,
too.
Alex, and see you in 2 weeks' time.
Yes, yeah.
So,
Okay. Who do we go with now? David? Go with David Granville. Let's see if Leo is in the chat. He's a main supporter for today.
yeah, let's go.
So
for
we can let's go for David. Hello, David.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm pretty well. What
How
guys?
are your races today?
Pretty sure I got P7 in the first race and P10 in the second race. So
Correct? Yes.
2 top 10s. Can't be mad about that.
Yeah, you definitely take that in your bag, you know. Definitely.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate with how race 2 went because
Yeah,
I,
we've seen a couple of contacts in the race.
yeah, I just
Also,
got loose out 130R.
yeah, but also in the final laps with Santoro heading into the first corner, that was really scary right there.
Yeah, it was pretty tight with Giovanni, but I think we raced cleanly.
Yeah. Apart from that small contact in the first corner, it was all fine, all clean. You delivered a good show as well, so you can definitely be happy with that.
Yeah, I had fun.
Do you think you're gonna be here again with us in 2 weeks for Imola, or no?
I mean, I love Imola. It's a great track for me. So
Ooh.
obviously I'll try and make it. If I
I'm pretty
don't,
sure
then it'll suck for me.
No, don't worry about that. I'm pretty sure you can do great because we've seen some potential today. So just practice, like sweat. No, don't sweat, but like definitely prepare a lot because Imola is a tricky track, you know. Last year for Academy it was really particular, so be careful with that.
It'll be interesting
can-
with these cars as well.
Yeah, I can send later a clip of what happened last year, what I've seen with my eyes at Imola, so I'll send it later in the academy chat if you want to see it.
Alrighty. Cool.
Anyway, thank you for racing today, and hopefully see you in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
You too. Who do we go with now? Haruki or Lorenzo? Let's do head or tails, okay?
I think Haruki then.
Okay, yeah, let's go with Haruki.
Last time.
Hello, Haruki, how are you?
Good.
We've seen your performance today, P15 in race 1 and really unlucky DNF for race 2.
See, race 1 was tactical. I wanted a proper race 2. But then it all kind of went downhill after lap 3. Well, on lap 3.
Yeah, you were keeping Bernat behind you. No, not Bernat. Yeah, it was Bernat. Yeah, you kept behind Bernat, and you gave him a really big window from P2 and P1, you know, who were Danat and Dele, who were just driving away there. But it's sad to see how your race ended. You sent a message in the chat saying that it was a black screen, so it's really sad to see race finish because like technical issues. I've got experience with that because in Silverstone race 2 in academy my race was done because my HDMI cable somehow unplugged itself, and yeah, my screen went just total black, and I actually got lucky to just park it outside the track because it turned black just into the first 3 corners, the really fast section, so could have been really risky right there.
Yeah. I quite like the region was not on purpose there. Because my black screen kept flickering.
Yeah, no, well, you couldn't do anything. It looked really bad on the stream, but no, we didn't know it was due to technical issues, so.
All I know is my wheel nearly killed my wrist, but yeah.
Your direct drive almost did a really funny thing then, I guess.
Yep.
That would have been really bad. I never wish something like that to anybody. I don't have a direct drive, so I can't talk about that, but I'm pretty sure that looks really scary.
Yeah.
So I'll start talking about that if I ever get a direct drive wheel. Anyway, do you reckon we can see you again in 2 weeks' time at Imola for the next academy round?
Definitely.
Ooh, interesting. As I said previously to Granville, be careful.
Yeah.
Because Imola and academies didn't go well last year. So
Yeah.
prepare yourself for practice for sure, but also mentally. Because you're gonna see some really funny stuff.
More funny than Turkey.
Well, if by Turkey you mean
Yes.
the
that race
big
one.
crash that happened on the back straight,
Still
yes.
apart from that. But yeah.
I'll try and find the clip. I think it's this one. Oh yeah, I found it. I'll send it now in the academy chat so all of you can see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope to see you again in 2 weeks' time at Imola.
Yeah.
So goodbye, and I thought, as I said, practice mentally. Trust me,
Yeah.
you're gonna need it.
Thank you.
So take care.
You too.
Goodbye.
Alright.
And our last interview to do for today is gonna be Lorenzo Terovic. Hello, Lorenzo.
Hi.
How are you?
Not good.
Is it because of the performance you had today, or?
Yes, but also my neck hurts.
Interesting. Did you feel?
Oh, Domenico is having some.
I think
Technical.
Lorenzo tore his internet spread to Domenico.
I guess so. So Lorenzo.
All the G-forces. Can you hear me now, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Inside. Okay, I was saying, did you feel the G-forces inside the car, or What
No, I
happened?
felt the G-forces this morning in the bus when the driver just randomly braked as hard as he could, and then my neck just experienced whiplash.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, definitely not ideal.
No, not
Def-
really.
Definitely not great to hear. Thank God that my bus driver is not like this. I'm happy with that. But now I'm my driver. I'm the driver now, so that's different now.
Yeah, now you
But
get
yeah.
yourself your own neck injuries.
Yeah, and I hope not. I hope not. I because if I get those, it means that I crash the car, and no. I definitely do not want that. But yeah, so your races were not the best, you know. Today?
No, not really. Race 2, I have nobody but myself to blame, because I don't know if the replay on stream showed, but on lap 1 I took too much curb on entry into Casio and spun around, so I figured I'm gonna take the alternate pit lane entry to rejoin.
Oh.
And I saw Jerome Berg on the telemetry, but I didn't see him in my mirror, so I was like, he's gonna see me rejoining. I'm gonna lift off, but he's probably gonna go wide, and he didn't go wide, and I ended up clipping him. I don't know if I spun him, but I definitely spun myself, so I just like stood there for 15 seconds
Oh, yeah.
so I didn't go through. So yeah, that was a big brain fart from me, and I wouldn't usually not say this, but I hope that if Jerome is listening to this, that he does report that, because normally I wouldn't want myself to get reported, but like we need more reports and more care for Academy. Especially, I will say I didn't experience the best wheel-to-wheel racing in race 1 with a couple of drivers I will not name, but if you cannot hold too wide, why go through too wide through the S's?
I mean, this is something that we see every time at this level of racing, but don't expect this to not exist in the higher series, you know, like it happens everywhere. Don't worry about that. Like maybe
It
in
does
Academy
happen.
it's more frequent, you know, but it happens as well in higher series. It's like you know, racing. Like you, even if you are in A class, you still gonna see big crashes like you're in rookies, for example. So it's just everywhere, just everywhere.
Yes, but those are just like one-off individual mistakes. I've had multiple encounters with a couple of the same people in race 1.
No.
Again, not gonna name names, but
Yeah, no, just don't worry about that. Sort it out in DMs, talk to them, just like don't do anything bad.
I mean, there's gonna be reports open for Academy if I feel like I've been wronged.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone else feels like I have wronged them or anyone else wronged them, then, well, they know what to do.
I see. Anyway, do you think we can see you again in 2 weeks' time at Imola, or no? Was this your final race?
No idea.
No idea.
Hopefully I am at Timberla. But
Depends
if I'm
on your work and stuff like that, or
yeah, it depends on
Oh, okay.
commitments and everything. But if I'm not at Timberla, I should be driving again.
For the
Probably
next
after Imola.
rounds. Yeah, we're gonna next time we're gonna have the new rounds added, so
Yes,
we'll see what.
I will. Time to use this platform of interview. I set up a track testing server for Academy like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, and nobody joined. So I'm using this platform. Join track testing for Academy, so we get to see more like tracks that you don't usually see in GPVWC. We have like Oschersleben on the list. We have what else do we have on the list? We don't have Ricardo Tomo. My bad.
Oh well, we'll see. We'll see what the management cooked for the calendar next time. Anyway, I think this was it. Renzo, thank you for coming here. And I think we can close up today's stream. I'm
guess
Domenico Scarpelli again, and I was joined by Kert Rohtjarv
It has been a
commentating with
pleasure.
me, and also our go to Remco the Zeeuw behind the cameras and the broadcast and everything.
Yep.
So thank you guys.
And 25 people on track.
And 25 people on track. 26 actually. And yeah, thank you guys for joining us, and see you in 2 weeks time at Imola.
Take care and see you in 2 weeks.
Goodbye.